When you first boot up Homescapes, the cheerful, mustachioed butler Austin greets you, and it becomes immediately clear that this isn't just another Match-3 puzzle game. It's also a story about rebuilding a home and rediscovering family. Warmth. At its core, Homescapes blends the familiar Match-3 mechanics we've seen in countless titles with a narrative-driven renovation system, and that's where much of its long-term appeal lies. The gameplay loop revolves around completing Match-3 levels, each of which earns you stars, and then spending those stars to unlock tasks that bring Austin's old family mansion back to life. From fixing creaky staircases and restoring dusty furniture to reimagining entire rooms with new decor, you're always balancing puzzle progress with a sense of tangible restoration. The puzzles themselves feel familiar at first, matching 3 or more tiles of the same color to clear them. But Homescapes keeps layering in extra mechanics, from carpets you have to spread across the board to quirky obstacles like chains, donuts, and soap bubbles. Power-ups like paper planes, bombs, and rockets add strategic depth, and clever combinations of these power-ups can turn the tide in tougher levels. The challenge ramps up fairly quickly, and while early levels breeze, by later ones demand careful planning or sometimes a reliance on boosters, which ties directly into the monetization strategy. The difficulty curve is designed to create friction, encouraging players to either retry levels multiple times or lean on in-game purchases for extra moves and power-ups. What sets Homescapes apart is its strong narrative integration. Austin isn't just a passive mascot. He's a chatty, well-written character whose humor, clumsiness, and endearing personality make you want to stick around. The storyline also involves his parents, his pet cat, and neighbors, weaving in little arcs that keep you emotionally engaged. Tasks often have conversational cutscenes tied to them, so renovating doesn't feel like a checklist. It feels like slowly unfolding a family story. Unlike purely puzzle-driven games, you genuinely start to care about what the mansion will look like next and how Austin's relationships evolve. Visually, Homescapes maintains a colorful, cartoonish art style that feels warm and approachable. The mansion starts off dilapidated, filled with cobwebs and old wallpaper, and each upgrade makes the place cozier, transforming it into something personalized and charming. The animations are fluid, with Austin's exaggerated expressions and little gestures making him feel like a fully realized character rather than a static guide. The UI is clean and intuitive, though it sometimes nudges you a little too aggressively toward microtransactions. The sound design leans into cheerful, upbeat music during puzzles, with calmer, homely tunes while you're renovating, creating a nice contrast that enhances the dual nature of the game. Controls are straightforward, as you'd expect from a mobile puzzle game. Swiping to match tiles feels snappy and responsive, and the drag-and-drop renovation choices are simple but satisfying. There's never any confusion about what to do, which makes it accessible to younger audiences while still engaging enough for adults. On performance, Homescapes runs smoothly across most devices, though its heavy animations and constant online connectivity can drain battery quickly, something worth noting for players who like extended sessions. In terms of monetization, this is a free-to-play title that leans on in-app purchases. The core gameplay is fully accessible without spending money, but the difficulty spikes are clearly designed to nudge you toward buying extra lives, boosters, or special offers. It's a delicate balance. The game remains playable for free, but patient players might find themselves stuck on a single level for days. The monetization model has been a source of criticism in the community, though it hasn't stopped millions of players from continuing to engage with it daily. There are also seasonal events, mini-games, and limited time challenges that spice up the formula and provide rewards, which keeps the experience from going stale. Replayability is tied less to redoing puzzles and more to the continuous stream of new mansion areas, events, and updates. The developers at Playrix consistently roll out new rooms to renovate and themed events tied to holidays or special storylines. That long-term support has helped Homescapes sustain a massive community since its launch in 2017, building on the success of its sibling game, Gardenscapes. Comparisons between the two are inevitable. Gardenscapes has a garden setting, while Homescapes leans into a family mansion. But many players find Homescapes' indoor variety and Austin's central role more charming. The community reception has been mixed but passionate. Fans praise the cozy storytelling, the addictive puzzle renovation loop, and Austin's personality. Critics, however, point to the aggressive monetization and difficulty spikes as frustrating roadblocks. There's also been some controversy around its advertising campaigns, which often depict gameplay that doesn't reflect the core Match-3 mechanics. Interestingly, those rescue puzzle ads led to the eventual inclusion of side mini-games where you help Austin escape sticky situations. A rare case of misleading ads shaping the actual game content. Ultimately, Homescapes thrives because it gives players a sense of progression that feels personal. You're not just grinding through puzzles, you're watching a rundown house transform into a warm, lived-in home while following Austin's story. That emotional attachment, combined with accessible gameplay and regular updates, makes it one of the more enduring titles in the mobile puzzle genre. It's not without its flaws, especially regarding monetization pressure, but for players who enjoy Match-3 games with a narrative hook, Homescapes remains a cozy and charming option that can easily become part of a daily routine.